talking about college education and the challenges there. And we have a esteemed panel, as always. Dr. Mark Lombardi is the president at Maryville University. Dr. Michael Pressimone is the president at Fontbonne University. And Dr. Scott Dalrymple, president from Columbia College. Gentlemen, we're glad you're here, and let's just go around the table and start with it. Well, the general question is issues that you're facing right now as an administrator, as a leader in advanced education. Dr. Lombardi at Maryville, what keeps you up at night?
Well, it's the cost issue and the return on investment for parents and students communicating the great value of a private higher education. That's always a challenge. And another challenge, quite frankly, is the fact that the hyperbole and the dialogue out there about college costs is getting really out of hand because it doesn't reflect the accuracy of what it costs to get a high quality, outstanding education and what it means in the lives of these young people. So those are challenges. What usually keeps me up at night is student behavior. If I get an email from the Dean of Students at 10 p.m., I know she's not just saying hi.
Very honest answer.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, that's right. Randy's. That's going to be a detailed report later.
Yeah.
Dr. Pressimone, is there too much talk about the cost as opposed to the value and the importance?
I believe there is. I mean, certainly cost is a concern for all of us. The debt question is a concern for all of us. But we also fully believe that an investment in higher education yields dividends well beyond what the public is being led to believe right now. There's still very strong evidence about earning potential for students who've earned college degrees. I think what's important for us, and we're a mission-driven institution, access to education for those who can't afford it or may be marginalized is really important for us because we know that educated people will make better lives and build stronger communities. And I think that's really important for us here in Greater St. Louis right now. So I think education is a part of the solution. It's not a part of the problem. And for some reason, the rhetoric has become education seems to be a part of the problem. It's not. It's a part of the solution.
And do you see that, Scott, where there is a real concern for folks when you're talking about paying for it, but again, the value versus the stress or the, at times it's going to be a challenge for families, but you also look at the long-term value.
Well, I think some words that we need to bring into this conversation are degree completion. Because as a couple of us were talking before the show, about the fact that if you complete your degree, you're very likely to do well. And when you see salary surveys that show how salaries are over the lifetime with a degree or without a degree, that assumes you have the degree. Too many students go to college and for whatever reason don't complete. Some of those students end up having debt that they have to pay back. And that's a horrible situation to be in. That's a real pinch if you've got the debt from some college, but you don't have the credential to go out and get that better job you were probably hoping for in most cases. So I think that we really need to continue. One thing that certainly keeps all of us up at night are issues like, or the one thing that keeps us up is retention at a college, keeping students coming back. And then if you retain them long enough, they graduate, which is another rate that we all look at.